What if you run Sada never play? No, no, give me another person.
Who run town? Pella say you don't know him. This Gen Z self. That is what a lot of people are really talking about, and this is really bringing a kind of controversy on social media right now. The likes of Adeshokwe, the likes of Dotun, they've actually jumped into the whole story, and I think we need to understand it from a different point of view, because not with Pella fault. I'm still blaming out the OGs, because these guys, they just go the kind of go relegation themselves. They retire themselves. Not be say we don't tire to even listen to them and all those kind of things. This is really having a bad effect on these guys. At a recent live event on TikTok, stream, a lot of people saw Pella alongside a lady where Pella claims that he does not know Runtown. Although he knew the songs, he has actually vibed to the song in the past and he vibed to the song, but he does not know the artist one-on-one. Even when the picture of the artist was actually sent to him, he didn't know the artist one-on-one. And now people are trying to blame Pella on this. I think we should not blame Pella to an extent, because now Gen Z kid Pella B, and Runtown has actually left the music scene for a very long time, and that is an effect on its own. Because I said it in one of my videos that these OGs and the old artists, they should be coming back from time to time to actually give us something. I don't think Pella will say he does not know Two-Face Idibia. I don't think Pella will say he does not know Timaya. I don't think he will say that he does not know Fino and a lot of people. That is something, because these guys are about the same generation as Runtown. That is something a lot of people got to understand about the whole thing. And somehow, a lot of people blaming out Pella. You should not blame Pella in this whole thing, because now Gen Z kid, this guy is just about 19, 20 years, and this Runtown actually dropped some of the last hits about 7 years ago. Remove 7 years from 19, and you will get to understand that Pella was in primary school at that time. Maybe he not know the artist that time, and there was no social media like this. That is something you got to understand. So I don't really blame Pella in this whole thing. Let's catch a video of that, which is generating a lot of interesting reaction. But when Pella called Runtown and upcoming artists and all those kind of things, that is what is getting a lot of people angry in this whole thing. But you should not blame him, because he don't know Runtown. He felt that, okay, Runtown, the name, it sounds like upcoming artist, because he does not know him. That is something I got to understand about all of this. Now, what can you make out of these stories? Do you feel that a person of Pella was looking down on Runtown, or do you feel that he's really not in the know of Runtown? I want you to keep your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a take on it. But I feel that a person of Pella does not know Runtown, because when you watch the full video, you will get to understand that when Runtown songs were being played, this guy actually vibed to that song and said that those days in Ukorodu or at Ikorodu, that he has been vibing to the song, that he does not know that Runtown is the owner of those songs. What actually happened? I think PRO issues, a lot of things actually culminated. Runtown, kind of leaving the music scene, maybe as a result of record management issue and all those kind of things. I think that must have affected Runtown. And now you could see that on a global scale, because a lot of people does not know Runtown. That is something I kind of understand. They may vibe to the song, but they don't know Runtown. Runtown needs to come back and prove himself. Adeshokwe has actually made a statement on this. Let's listen to Adeshokwe.
In Runtown, now it's about time to teach these kids. Sound God, now it's about time to teach these kids. We ain't gonna keep holding this music in. We ain't gonna keep over planning and over plotting. We ain't gonna keep discussing with record label deals and management this and distribution that. Runtown, now it's about time to teach these kids. Come on, bro.
In response to Adeshokwe, according to Dotun, he said, don't give these kids this type of publicity. Let's talk to the kids, no, not Runtown. Dotun is telling Adeshokwe after he addressed Runtown following Peller's live video. I really disagree with Dotun, because we need not blame Peller in this whole thing, because he not know Runtown. So you cannot force him knowing Runtown. This guy is a kid. He's a Gen Z kid. That is to show you that most people in their 20s right now, they don't know Runtown. Runtown don't come out from their list. They don't know Runtown. They may vibe to the song of Runtown, but how is Runtown putting himself out there? That is something you need to understand. We have Two-Face Idibia jumping on songs. We have Timaya jumping on songs, doing something. We have a lot of people doing something, but Runtown remained taciturn. Right now, this is the effect you will get at the end of the day. The Rattles, they are really jubilating right now after Tinubu wrote and said on X that I am with you. This was my message today to the heart of our nation. Our youths, as I inaugurate the National Youth Conference Planning Committee. That is a statement, coming in from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, trying to address the youth of this country, because we are having a conference with the Mr. President at a time like this, and a committee is being inaugurated. And somehow, a lot of people are coming out to say, you know what? The words of, Very Dark Man, which is said in China, talking about how they are going to bring innovations to the youth and all those things. And those people around Mr. President, they don't know what they are doing. It be like, say, cobweb don't did their head, according to Very Dark Man. It sparked a lot of reactions online, where the likes of Lege Miami came out, blasting Very Dark Man and other things. Right now, based on the statement coming from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I think he has actually listened to a lot of young people in Nigeria complaining about, things happening in Nigeria, about, innovations not at its best in Nigeria, and the youth not being encouraged. That is something I got to understand about this. But the Rattle, that is Very Dark Man's followers, are now saying that yes, Very Dark Man's statement has gotten to Mr. President, and that is being addressed right now. But also understand that Very Dark Man has been declared wanted, and arrest has been issued on Very Dark Man to be brought to court, on the file order of Mercy Chinwo against Very Dark Man. That is something we are really getting. Very Dark Man, who is in China right now, was declared wanted because he was not in court. And the question a lot of people are really asking is that, why did Mercy Chinwo wait for Very Dark Man to leave to China before filing a lawsuit? That is something they are really talking about. And a lot of people are still looking at Mercy Chinwo as those things when you dey sing, so you not mean am this time around, because I feel that a lot of things are getting twisted at the end of the day, because a lot of people are seeing things unfold, and Easy T has actually made a claim against Mercy Chinwo, and Mercy Chinwo made a claim against Easy T, and somehow Mercy Chinwo is deploying the arsenals of the institutions in Nigeria, and using it to suppress a lot of people. But remember that Easy T said something, that she got a lot of people in the EFCC that actually arrested him, pressured him to kind of sending money to her and all those kind of things. And now some people are saying that gospel ministers, they need to be careful this time around, because the devil is in the gospel ministry in Nigeria right now. And the ministers, these guys are busy fighting for money. That is something I got to understand about the whole story that is trending. Based on the comments I'm seeing online, a lot of people are not really enjoying the songs of Mercy Chinwo right now, because they enjoy the spirituality to Mercy Chinwo's songs. But ever since she has actually started this on social media, just like a particular gospel artist, came out to say, I leave everything to God, who has the same issue as Mercy Chinwo with Easy T. A lot of people are saying that Mercy Chinwo is still like carnal minded, because she is all about her money, fighting for money and all those kind of things. And she has a long way to go. She's a very young girl, and then she has a long way, talented, and then inspired by the spirit. But right now, I think the spiritual side of it is actually really threatened by this whole thing. That is something I feel about all of this. What are your own takes about the story? I want you to put your own comments in the comment section so that we can have a claim on this. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.